Alright, let's get out. Feeling some wanderlust, get it? Hashtag on theme. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys the main loop. Oof, been inside too much. Makes you feel kind of sick. My job's got me all Zoom all the time. Fuck that. I feel like probably most of us are feeling pretty pent up. I'm feeling super pent up. Really could use a good show or something to go to, you know what I'm saying? Whew. I actually put a glove on. This is a little cold. Yeah, see? Little self-kindnesses. Really don't want to drop this, but whatever. Oh man. Big breaths. Love skateboarding. I'm glad that I started doing it. You know, people told me, Brendan, you're too old to learn how to skateboard, I think. Something like that. It's like, come on. No one's too old. Demonstrates their own blockage. Probably can only do the things that I've done. Yeah, right? Didn't do anything. How will you do anything? Or how will you do something? It's a much more difficult question. Can kind of goes without saying. Ooh, man, it is brisk, chilly. Yeah, I definitely would like to wake up in a new place. Really excited to hopefully be able to tour this summer. I miss having Sky around. I really want to practice the band. We have a cool EP we're working on. Well, it's coming back. Every day is a little brighter, right? We're getting into... Oh, fuck! It was Yuri's birthday yesterday. I forgot to say something. Whatever, I'll see him on his birthday party on Saturday. Woo! I'm a sleepy critter. Seems to be sleepy in the cold dark, though. Still gotta go on your adventures. Even if it's skating to the park. The secret is you gotta work up a little bit of sweat, and that's not so bad being in the cold. Or it's like, can be even nice. You know, that's like one of the things is like, if you're cross-country skiing or something, you can work up so much sweat, it can be tempting to like take your clothes off. And then that's like a lot like expose themselves to hypothermia. Or another common one is like you'll sweat your clothes and then they'll get really cold. So I need to like take off clothes when you're sleeping in the cold. Put them under your sleeping bag. That way they stay, one, they provide padding, and two, you end up keeping them warm so they're not like frozen solid the next day. But they're outside, so no moisture. You want to be really dry inside your sleeping bag. The wet will make you cold. It conducts heat too well. Oh, I need to breathe. Man, everyone's got these purple lights. Pretty cool. Get started on this movie too. Okay, I wrote a bunch of the script. I'll write more. Maybe it'd be easier if I made it more of a group. Or like had someone sit with me even. I don't know, whatever. Because I feel like I can explain all these things. And often, I mean, even when writing it, like the more you think about ideas, the more things pop into your head. I can get at it. Okay, get the script done, hit up George about special effects, come up with a budget. Probably need $10,000, maybe 20, but we could do it for 10. And then we can scale up. If we make $1 million movie, it'll be a lot easier to make $10 million off of it. And then we're hashtag established. That's all it fucking took. Alright. Skate my way into the bike path. So important to get some sun. Particularly so when it's scarce. We're here. This is the park. Well, that's a truck, obviously. That's the park. Wait for this flow of traffic. And do the loop. This is kind of the staple route. Stretch the legs. Feels pretty good. Oh, and then the lights change. Singing friends. They know it's a good day. They're out trying to make the most of it. What more could God really ask of us? You see, some people really seem to put an effort into making the worst of things. And I've been there, so I know. safety in failure or in like wallowing in it. But it's counterproductive from a tactical perspective. And it comes from a well enough meaning place. It's like you want to do a good job, and then there's this part about like, what if you don't do a good job? And then you like trip on this whole fantasy. And it's like, well, evade that by doing a good job. And once you're in the habit of doing a good job, it reveals itself to have been harder all along to do a bad job. But you know, a bad job is like, what that means is actually like, we're going to spend our entire lives learning more and more about what that means. And what that means to us, not what it means like in some sort of objective sense. You know, we're always learning. That's why I got to put out albums. That's why I got to put out this album. Because then, or like, you know, essentially release works of art into the world. If for nothing else, you get to sort of like, it's like the ultimate diary. You get to kind of reminisce. I want to make something that's more like a deep lore. Maybe a little top down. Maybe talk to Oliver, like Henry, about what that might mean. And then again, hit up George about aliens and stuff. We do great. Yeah, we're going to make some pretty good movies. Okay, and that's something to do in the meanwhile. Really, I'm starting to hate my job. The biggest thing is it used to, talking about Wanderlust, my job used to pay for me to go to, like, Miami and shit. So, it's a lot more exciting. There's much less looking at computer screens unless I wanted to. Because you would do things by hand in person. And then, like fun little adventures. You had to like set up gear and do all this stuff. It was funny. You got to interact with like these people you normally wouldn't, quote unquote, normally. But now there's no interaction. And now I have to pay attention the whole time. And it's or else. And the biggest thing is in the winter, it's like you losing all of the sun for a whole day. It feels very hard to make the most of a day. It's with those constraints. And, you know, this isn't just me, like plenty of people. But a lot of people I find even like don't go out in the sun, even though they could have. Like they'll go to the window and look wistfully out. But it's like, dude, that's not the same thing. If for nothing else, the glass will filter all the UV radiation. And you want that energy, dude. That energy. That's what it means to be alive. We're not different from trees. We all yearn for the sun. The fire. Riding a wave. Well, that was the Herbert von King Park loop. On our way home now. I like to go down Van Buren because there's not that much traffic and the cars come onward, so. No getting run over by motorcycles. conversation there. Just remembering Mel getting hit by that motorcycle and how the guy got away and how I kind of wish I'd stopped him. But that's not, I don't know why. I mean, there's like a sense of justice, but him, I don't know. Him and a me, him and a me, him and a ma. Him and a me, him and a me, him and a ma. Him and a me, him and a me, him and a ma. Him and a me, him and a me. Him and a ma. Him and a me. Him and a me. Him and a ma. Him and a me. Him and a me. Him and a ma. Him and a me, him and a me, him and a ma. Him and a me, him and a me, him and a ma. Him and a me, him and a me, him and a ma. Him and a me, him and a me, him and a ma. Him and a me, him and a me, him and a ma. Something. Hashtag classic. Classic rock. Hashtag classic. Classic rock. Hashtag classic. Classic rock. Let's see. Hashtag classic. Classic rock. Alright, I got an idea. Oh, keep going. Basically home. It's been a good wander, I'd say. I mean, was it really a wander? I went exactly where I knew I'd go. But, you know, it's already like 12:30 or whatever, so you gotta submit. So, love you guys. Come skate with me. Let's have a big rooftop show ASAP. And I'd like to go on tour, and maybe we play a show in Halifax with Campbell. That'd be fun. I'd very much like that. And like go up with Eric and yeah, you get and Blake, you whatever. Whew. All right, never die.